Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of My Turn, My Truth. So when it's your turn, you
tell your truth.
All right. I'm starting off. I'm Mackenzie. You can follow me on Instagram at skin.list if you want to. I feel like I've been gatekeeping for a while, so if you want to follow me, go ahead, follow me on that.
You have.
My name is Marielle.
I'm the Rice Man.
Mata.
It's your girl Ken. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at m.kennedii. Y'all know.
Indeed.
All right, so we're back another Monday. I think this Monday is one of the best Mondays because it's the first Monday of our month, Black History Month.
Okay.
Shout out to all the allies. Shout out to all the coloreds.
Oh my goodness, not color.
Yeah, saying what they used to say. I appreciate all of you guys and everything you do for the community. So,
amen.
The good stuff y'all do for the community.
And y'all, I'm super excited about tonight's show because you're going to get to learn more about the cast individually.
Yes,
so
sir.
We're gonna have some time individually, and then we're gonna ask questions of the person that have taken their personal time individually, and we're gonna go around the room and we're gonna just like do a little introduction of who we are. And you guys also can tune in as well and ask questions of the cast members as we get to that portion. So I'm excited about tonight. I hope you guys are too, because you guys get to learn more about us.
All right.
And with that said, we are starting off with Miss Marielle Rice.
The newest edition.
Hey, I'm Marielle. I'm married to Mackenzie. I am 25 and I'm 25.
It's hard to think of stuff about it is.
I know that there was a question that we had talked about. It was kind of what perspective do you bring to the podcast and what can you bring? And as we can all tell, I am the white child.
Of Caucasian descent.
And so... What'd you say?
Of Caucasian descent.
Yeah. So I definitely bring a very different perspective. But yeah.
And we want to hear more from that perspective.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, I am excited that you are a part. I'm excited that you're a part not only of the podcast, but also our family. We love you very much. We do have some questions for you if that's all that you have to say about yourself.
Yeah, I like sour candy and I like to sing. Those are a couple of random facts.
She really can sing, y'all.
Oh, thank you.
Well, where can we hear you sing?
At North Highland Church in Columbus, Georgia.
And just sitting around the house.
And yes, I was going to say probably anywhere and everywhere. It's just under my breath. So,
I mean, there is a kind of the word on the street is there may be some music coming out from you or a group or something like that.
Yes. So North Highland does have an album coming out in March, and I am a part of that. And so I will have a song on the album that I have sung. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Sir.
We got a celebrity in the house, y'all.
That's right.
I do have a few questions for you myself. Okay. So what are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your spare time?
Oh, I like to take naps. I like to be out in nature. I love playing with my nephew and my dog, Margot. And then me and Mackenzie love doing food reviews. And so a lot of our time is either watching food reviews or doing food reviews.
So
y'all like to eat.
Yes.
Big back.
Big back.
So could we look forward to some food reviews on the show possibly?
Yeah, if you guys want some, just
you
just
can.
list some places that you want us to rate and we'll do it.
For sure. This is her saying.
Good deal.
Anybody else got questions for Miss Marielle?
I do. This is kind of like an off the wall question.
Okay.
But if you could be a part of any event in history, what would it be?
Ooh.
That's a good question. Kind kind of stumped me there. I think that I'm gonna have to get back to you.
I'm thinking about that for me.
That's
Think about it and come back. Think about it and come back.
I think I will have to think about
it and come
Yeah,
back.
that one really stumped me.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
Since I know you pretty much the most,
Okay.
and the best out of all of us,
Oh.
You do.
I would ask, what do people misunderstand about you the most?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. From like I would say high school and middle school, a lot of people thought that I was very mean because I had a resting face. I just chose to keep to myself and be very quiet. I think too, a lot of people sometimes misunderstand my brain just because I think of things differently than other people, and
So you're like outside the box, or just different?
I would say both. Yeah, I don't know. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what make you excited about being married to this man right here, Mackenzie?
Oh, what makes me excited about being married?
Dun, dun,
Well,
dun. Say the
he's
right
my best
answer.
friend. I love being around him.
Oh,
He's so funny. What?
look at that
Why do you feel
smile.
awkward? I'm excited to get to build a life with him. I'm excited to be a part of this family. This family is one of my greatest treasures. And building a family and just having fun with you guys.
I'm waiting on
Yay,
grandkids. Y'all can take your time, but I am waiting on my
I already
grandkids.
have a niece. She's a dog.
Yeah, they
Her name's Margot, and I call her
They're
Pookie
giving-
Butt.
they're giving us practice with Miss Margot.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm her favorite.
I think
Whatever.
you are.
Okay,
It's my turn.
it is your turn.
Now tell your truth now.
What's up? I'm Mackenzie. I'm 24. I work in corrections. People call me Skin. That's my nickname. So if you hear your son or nephew talking about, oh, Skin, that's me.
So you
For everybody who don't know, like me, that's my like alter ego self, I guess. My other self.
Sasha Fierce.
Yeah, that's my other
Don't
self.
say that.
What I bring to the podcast is, I would say honesty. I would say,
Yeah.
I would say, what's the word? I'm not biased. If I feel some type of way about your comment, I'm going to comment on your comment. And I just want to let you know that there is always going to be two different perspectives. If you don't know, then I'm going to show you that there will always be two different perspectives. Even if it's something I wouldn't necessarily agree on, I wouldn't mind being the devil's advocate
Oh, so,
and
you
thinking
like
the other
that.
way. So just to spark a, look. I don't like to argue. I like to talk.
Yeah.
So
You like to
Healthy
create
debate.
conversations. Yeah.
some of my hobbies, I work with high schoolers. Like I do fine arts and stuff. I be with the high schoolers around the city, go to all their games and support them. Like a little Big Brother program. What else?
That's good stuff. Now I'm gonna get one of them on that.
Yeah. So if you got a son or a daughter, growing up with no brothers, you need somebody to go to their games or concerts or any of that. I'm always down to go support
Hey,
the youth.
That's great.
So that's
Youth
real
of the world.
positivity.
We need more people like that.
We do need more of that.
So I do have a question for you. If you're done, it's with your bio.
I like to eat.
Oh,
French
okay.
fries.
We heard with the food reviews. You pointed out that y'all like to eat too. So I know when we first started the podcast, you were not as into it as you have grown to be. So what has changed your mind from the beginning of the podcast to now?
Oh, man, honestly, y'all, man, I wasn't gonna really take it. I was like, it's a little pastime event. I have a little family podcast, but I saw the passion and love that y'all put into it, and I was like, okay, they for real. They're not finna leave me out of this.
No.
I'm in the
Absolutely.
family, so I'm gonna give them everything I got. That would be selfish of me to just watch them give 100%, and I give 63%.
Okay.
So
I have a question. What is a current goal that you're working towards at the moment?
at the moment,
Mhm.
credit score.
Good. That's a
That's a
great
great
whole
goal.
question.
Once you get up there, that's
that.
a great goal.
Yeah,
I like that.
I kind of dunked that up.
Yeah.
Me and Maria plan on getting a house at the end of the year. In the next year and a half.
Okay. Goals.
Period.
So,
Period.
That's what I'm thinking about. For real. That's the only thing I'm really thinking about.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
What is one thing that you would tell your younger self?
Good
Ooh.
question. Good question. Good question.
Honestly, I tell them, how young?
In
Like
your
18,
what would you say
like-
your prime was?
Like 19.
Your prime, as you would call it.
That was your
That's a
prime?
good question. Go ahead.
19 was your prime.
Okay, he know when his prime
Yeah.
I
is.
was asking. I know it.
That was like 4 or 5 years ago. So what I would say to him is just trust the process. Honestly,
Okay.
just trust the process. A lot of stuff, you might not be able to see now, but later you understand. So that's what I would say.
I think that's a good answer. That's a good good advice to yourself back then. Because as his mother, we had a lot of heart to heart talks about processes and and I'm excited to see the man that you are. You growing up to be a very upstanding, upright man, good character and good integrity, and a lot of people look up to you.
Absolutely.
So I am very excited, and that would be very good advice for your younger self. So my next question is, what do you love being married to this young lady over here? What's your favorite thing?
I don't know.
There's just too many to name, you guys.
I'm just like, I'm out of that like the lovey-dovey phase. Now it's just my wife. Yeah, it's my wife. I love her. Yeah.
That's why she's trying to pull it out.
I really
of
ain't
you.
gotta try to impress
Dig
her.
deep.
I already won her over, so it's kind of like.
I would hope so.
Well, what made you fall in love with her?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Now you just
It's hard when you're put on the spot. When you're put on the spot.
I swear to God, I just.
Everything about
I always thought
go ahead, tell the testimony.
I always thought she was cute. Testimony. I didn't like her at first, guys. I didn't like her. I was just flirting.
He did not.
I was just with the bros. All my bros had girlfriends. So I'm gonna talk to a girl, a little whoop de whoop, so I can.
Whoop de whoop. A little whoop de whoop.
Moral of the story is, I ended up liking her a lot.
I mean,
and,
they're married.
Yeah, I married her. She wanted me first.
Well,
Can you show us the ring?
Before we
Can you show us
even.
the ring?
Before we even start this segment, before we even start that, she wanted me first. But I
did.
For the record, huh?
Yeah. She likes her.
But I also demanded that you.
It's not your segment.
Got your mind.
It's not your segment. But
Jeez.
Yeah, we do that to each other, y'all.
Yes,
So.
I'm taking no offense to it.
We are in an interracial relationship, as you can see. I'm a very darker human than she is. So
very melanated.
Yeah, pure. But the difference, I don't know, just our differences make me. I always have a question to ask because she grew up the exact opposite.
Exactly.
I'm a black male. She's a white female. So we're on the totally opposite ends of the totem pole. So we have a lot of different perspectives about certain things, and it's always a conversation about something, and they're always different for the most part.
That's good.
Like growing up, a lot of stuff we just didn't do the same because we're not the same type of person. So it's always sparks up a great conversation.
Yeah, because what I noticed about since you've been with Marielle, your taste palette has definitely widened. Your adventures, activities have widened some as well. And
I watched the sunset.
Yeah, you watch sunsets and stuff like that. So
drink matcha.
And I stopped. No, the other day.
This surprised me.
I stopped my car.
He whipped the car around. Not he stopped.
And I saw
he whipped
sunrise.
Oh, look at y'all!
Look at that!
Yeah, they still in the new.
And I took a picture of it. I was like, "Look at this sunrise." I stopped.
Did you send it to her?
No.
Oh, you just took a picture.
Okay.
I was just asking.
I feel good about that.
Okay.
All right, awesome. So where we going next? This young lady.
Can I?
Okay.
Oh, you didn't ask
No, I just
anything.
have one question for Mackenzie. How in this generation of this new generation that you somehow were able to, being a black male, a young black male, able to stay out of the streets,
Ooh,
That's a good question.
off of the drugs, and are able to do things like being a big brother in corrections, trying to better people's life, go to
Right.
games, support the youth. That's a polar. That's a wide gap from what a lot of people your age are doing to what you're doing now. Is there a reason for that? Is it something that you saw? Just what made you go this route?
I mean, I always wanted to, man. My community, I would say, number one. Growing up, I had the best community. You know, shout out to Bud and Rod and Tyler and all my homeboys, my friends, Miss Elizabeth and Mr. Rod and all y'all, and my family. You know, my parents, I would say, played a big part in that. I was blessed to have both parents in my household, both parents that are together and go to church in my household. So I feel like that plays a big part. I don't know, man. I was just always the misfit. Even when I hung around people I wasn't supposed to hang around, they knew I was the misfit of them. They knew, like, oh, you're too good for us. You two don't do this. You know, you don't need to be around us when we do this and all that type of stuff. Sometimes they saw it in me when I didn't. So a lot of times I want to see stuff in people, or I see stuff in people that you don't see yet, and I want to be able to push and expand your mind and your heart to get there, because I see it already. It's already there. Sometimes, as boys, as men, we need just a little extra push. So,
man, that's good stuff.
Yeah. That was a good question.
Okay.
All
It's
questions
my
asked.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to move on?
Yeah, I'm asked out. Let's go to
Great. They saved the best for now. Anyways, hi guys.
Shout out to Mama Patricia Manuel was watching.
Yeah.
Hey,
My
Grandma.
sweetheart, love you,
I
sweetheart.
got your pecans from Buc-ee's, by the way.
Oh, you got some
We
pecans
thought
on the
she
way.
wasn't gonna get them.
I bought them for real. Wasn't playing.
Okay. If you guys didn't know, my name is Morgan. I always say M. Kennedy. The M stands for Morgan. We all have M's. Kind of lit.
That's
Kennedy
right.
is my middle name. What I bring to the show, I don't know. I feel like I'm funny, and
You feel like
everyone.
I think you're funny.
I think so.
He thinks I'm funny too.
I know he does.
She's hilarious.
Anyways, so I feel like being the youngest, I bring like a very I don't know, my mind isn't as matured as theirs yet, so I bring like a younger mindset, and I'm a female, so I bring a female mindset as well, and yeah, so that's what I bring to the show, and obviously just me because everybody loves me, duh. Anyway, some things about me, some hobbies. Oh, like my sister-in-law, I like to sing.
She can sing too.
I play the viola.
Oh,
The
viola.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Don't
I work for
me like that.
I work for City Hall, so yeah, I work in the finance department at City Hall.
Okay.
And I don't know. What else? My favorite color is blue, best color in the world. Mm-hmm. And my socials, y'all already know them, so y'all should go follow.
Oh, okay. Not y'all should go.
I thought you were
follow.
going to say your social security. I'm like, you don't need that much information.
Not. Oh, also,
leave that little bit out.
Also, me and my mom are starting a YouTube. Ooh. So yeah, y'all should stay tuned for that. You know, I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. So yeah,
I'm her bestie.
No, she's not.
She's my mother.
Yeah.
But,
I'm definitely the mom.
But yeah, we real close. We locked in. Ain't it? Ain't that right?
For life.
We for life.
We don't
but locked in. Anyways, what's y'all questions? Don't even make that face because I'm locked in with my mama and you know it.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. First question is, besides people, since I know you're just a very pop cultural type person, besides people,
big brother, y'all.
Name 3 things you can't live without.
2 things I can't live without besides people.
You can't be like my parents. No. 3 things, like things.
Food and water,
No,
obviously.
no.
Just kidding.
It counts.
I don't know. I know that people are going to say that we need to get off of these things, but my phone, I'm going to be totally realistic. Fair. My phone, my car. I really like my car. I love my car. And I have to pick one more thing. My job, because I like to spend money. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will
She'll spend your money and her money and everybody else's money.
And I also will spend my money on y'all.
You
Don't
will.
even.
You absolutely will.
Okay, next question is, since my brother tried to throw me a loop.
Okay, go Mary.
Oh, I was gonna say, what is one dream that you still have at the forefront of your mind that you may seem impossible that you still want to do though?
I want to go to see the Taj Mahal in India. Okay. It looks so pretty online. That's one thing that I always wanted to do. My brother's
I love it. I was like, not expecting that answer, but
it's priceless. Yes, I want to go see the Taj Mahal. I've ever since we talked about it one time in school and I seen the pictures, I wanted to go. I don't know. And I've always wanted to, that. Even though this is an impossible dream because this person is deceased, I always wanted to meet Gandhi for some reason. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. Some interesting stuff going on because I didn't know that.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
What's your dream job? Where do you see yourself at the pinnacle of your career? What does that look like? What are you doing?
That might change tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I want me and my mama to work at the same real estate brokerage.
Oh, okay.
So that's the answer.
Yeah.
Mackenzie feel like she's sucking up a little. I think he feels some kind of way about it.
Me and mom always talk about this.
We have.
But yeah, that's my dream job.
Okay.
Can everybody say their dream? I kind of want to know everybody's dream job.
Hey, let's go back. Mackenzie,
what's your dream job?
Well, then I'm going to come back.
Shoot. I want to be the feds.
Okay.
Not the police. The Fed. I want to work for the feds, federal government.
Okay.
Of the United States. Not just Georgia, but the feds.
Yeah. Gotcha. Like criminal mind type stuff. Yeah, they could call you and you go wherever. Yeah. No jurisdiction.
I got a suit on, but I got a rifle in my suit.
That makes sense because didn't you want to used to be on the SWAT team?
I still do.
Okay.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mary,
you going in that direction?
I have 3 things, but I have a feeling that at some point I can do them all at the same time.
Oh.
Okay. Period.
So my number one dream job. This sounds so stupid, but I do want to be a mother.
Okay. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that's sweet.
Look at his face.
I knew he was gonna make a face, which is why I made
mom for now.
And then I definitely want to further my singing career at some point. Would love to put out some albums, and then as well as I do want to work in a hospital one day, either as a physical therapist, nurse, doctor, one of those things. That is my dream job.
Okay.
Okay, you got a lot of big things going on over there.
You could do those things at once. You could.
Yeah, so I don't have to work. If she do all 3 of them things, I don't want to.
So you're going to get rid of the feds?
I'll be a stay-at-home father.
You and Margot.
I'll cook and clean and do it. Wash the dishes.
Okay, so I have a question for my baby girl.
What's up?
So, dating for...
I knew somebody was...
Dating for...
A 21-year-old.
20-year-old. 21. I said 20?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
21.
21-year-old young woman nowadays. How is that going for you?
Well, it sucks, number one. Let me not. Right now, it's going well. But it sucks for the most part because I think just most people don't have the same concept on dating, or especially men and women. It's so different.
Is there anything? Well, there's a lot of other things.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Continue.
I'm just saying most people, but across the board, it's kind of different. Also, too, I don't know. I feel like And y'all might call me a pick me, but this generation and their work ethic is kind of garbage. I be out hustling folks. I'm not gonna out hustle you. If I'm working and all this stuff, and you just quit your job because you tired of going, but then you ask me for money, and that sucks.
That's not happening.
That's an issue.
So, but as of right now, it's going very well.
Okay.
I guess that person knows who you're talking about.
He knows what I'm talking about.
If he's tuning in,
I don't care if he is or not.
Big brother over there saying,
he better start calling.
Say what you want to say, brother.
So I wanted to address something that you had said earlier. You said your mind is not as mature as ours, and it definitely is. I feel like a lot of times you are beyond your years, especially, and I know that some of the people on the show as well respond about how intelligently or thought-provoking you answer some questions. So don't sell yourself short on that.
Okay, thank you.
I would say.
So I will say that.
I want to say something too about what she said. This is a little piece of advice. I mean, I know I'm 24 and I'm married and all that stuff, but live your life. You still young.
Absolutely.
You still young.
Will
go to all the places you want to go and hang out with your friends and do it. Live your life. You're young. I'm young.
Will do.
I still got a lot of life to live too. So
absolutely.
I just settled
but
down.
It is easier when you're not with somebody.
Early.
So
yeah,
do what
I just got locked down early. So
absolutely. I will say mom and dad, they do a good job at letting me have fun and go places with my friends. I don't go party and stuff, but I don't know, me and my friends travel.
Hey,
so they let me do that as long as I can pay for my trip, and my dad
and you be safe.
My dad too. They have my location. They can. So yeah, because you didn't travel with your friends because you did.
You said you didn't party.
I don't party.
It ain't the traveling, it's the party.
I don't party.
My father
and you know that he trying to be extra.
He really is.
He knows that I do not go party.
I assumed, and I apologize.
Mackenzie, be quiet.
He's really
It's definitely in big brother mode.
What party have I went to lately?
I don't know. I said I didn't.
I don't party.
Okay.
Mom.
All right, y'all. Well, my name is Mata. I am the wife of Marlon Rice.
The Rice Man.
The Rice Man.
Yeah.
The Rice Man.
And I am the daughter of Patricia Manuel. And I am Morgan and Mackenzie and Marielle's mother.
Lineage.
And I love all of those things.
Family tree.
And one of my favorite things about the podcast is that it is a family show. Absolutely. And I love that we are doing it together as a family. What I bring to the table, I feel like I bring maturity to the table. I feel like I bring passion to the table. I feel like I bring honesty to the table. And I know I bring emotions and feelings to the table because
we all know
y'all would like to say that that's how females respond to things.
That's how everyone responds to things, to be honest.
To some point in time. But I will.
You too. Oh, you cannot talk.
But I love the fact that we are in a setting where we can, invite other people's ideas, opinions, thought process to the show. I love the name of our show, My Turn, My Truth, because from everybody's perspective, where they're standing right then in their moment, that's their truth. And I like the fact that we do have a platform where people can call in and they can express that without being, criticized or looked upon differently. But we just want to create an atmosphere for them to be able to call in and just discuss it out, because that's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we connect through our differences and through our lights alike. So I feel like that's what I bring to the table. I used to like running. I was a pretty good track star when I was younger.
She wants somebody to say that she was fantastic.
No, I do not want. I don't want to say that. But I don't want to say that.
Junior Olympics.
Although I was.
Junior Olympics.
But I really want to get back into running. I do. Actually see myself in visions running, not necessarily like a marathon or anything like that.
From the cops?
But don't do that, especially in this environment that we in today. don't.
You don't do that. That's the thing, Miss Robert.
But I do like. I do want to get back into really, just being better fit, healthier. I'm 50 years old.
Yeah.
Although I don't look it.
No, you don't.
Although I don't look it. I don't feel it most of the time until I'm walking up the stairs.
Mackenzie's on you.
I'm not saying.
Mackenzie's on everybody right now. He's on everybody.
Our family
just
is
looking.
just outspoken. And I don't care about none of what they saying. But anyways, yeah, I worked for a company, a amazing company for 24 years. I took the VSP back in 2020. Didn't work for about a year and a half, 2 years. And then now I'm back in the workforce at another amazing company. And I thank God for all the opportunities that He give me.
Say where she worked.
No, I don't. No. I thank God for all the opportunities that He's given me and the leadership that He has allowed people for me to see. And I think my husband is.
Now you're trying to get the sidebar conversation stopped.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep, that's right. Have my back, baby. And then, so yeah, that's me.
Questions. I got a question.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite child?
I don't have favorites.
I'm just joking. But for real though,
she's joking because she's insecure.
Oh, I'm not joking. She can say who her favorite child is.
Both of y'all are my favorite children.
Hold on, you got three children in here.
Blood, but all three, yes.
I don't need an answer.
But, yeah.
I don't need an answer either. We know.
Okay.
Anyway, and we know. It's me. But anyways, what is your favorite? Who's your favorite celebrity?
Beyonce.
Beyonce. She's in the Beehive.
I knew it.
She's in the Beehive.
It is Beyonce. I just sent my husband tour or announcements for Cabo Carter,
and we will be attending one of them shows. So yeah. We will be in attendance.
I will pay any amount of money to get her on that stage with Beyonce.
I don't want to be on the stage.
I don't care.
I just want to enjoy the show.
I want her to be like, you come up here.
I wouldn't.
If she did that, you would go up there.
I would not.
You're telling a lie.
No, I would not.
Next question.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Next caller.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is one thing that you are proud of yourself for overcoming?
Ooh, that's a good one. For overcoming?
Not this is pertaining not really to a physical, like a injury or something like that, but more like life situations.
Overcoming. I would have to say just plan the background, plan too small. A lot of times I push people ahead of myself. And I try to make sure that everybody else is okay. Mm-hmm. And I kind of neglect how valuable I am and how much I bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
You bought the table. I mean, sorry.
She built the table.
But I feel like a lot of times I play real small. And I don't necessarily think that I overcame it. I think that I'm still overcoming it. Yeah. In different settings, of course. Different people, different settings. But plan the background.
Turn me up.
That's good.
Good job.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. I thought about it.
I have a question. What do you see? What's your end goal of career-wise? What do you see yourself in the next 5-10 years or in the pinnacle of your career?
So I am a multiple stream income type person. Period. So I definitely want I see our podcast growing. I actually do see visions of our podcast being like a huge impact on people's lives, even our own. And I see me still doing real estate I got to get back onto it and pass my state exam. I still do see myself doing that. And I still, honestly, in 5 years, I still see myself employed where I am now. Like I said, I do believe in multiple streams of income. And I just feel like, you and I have had so many opportunities when it come to advancing ourselves to the next level that I feel like we are still learning from. And I feel like the Lord has gotten us in this position to do exactly what He needs us to do to propel us to that next level. And I'm just here as an open vessel, listening and just waiting and seeing what He gonna do for us within this next year. I don't even think it's going to be long. I think it's going to be like within this next year. And ultimately, I want to be able to do what I want to do, go where I want to go, pay for what I want to pay for with no questions asked. Not looking at the bank account.
Going to Vegas, sawing ivy.
Okay, eating some blueberry pancakes. I want to be able to do all that, and I want to do it with the people that's in this room. So.
Yeah. Period.
That's all right there.
Any more questions for Mom?
I got a question.
And my grandchildren.
I got not right now.
Don't look at me.
What's your favorite childhood memory? Growing up.
My favorite childhood memory.
Something with granddad.
You gotta go back.
I gotta go back. So, it probably was something with granddad. I'm not gonna cry though.
It's good for the show, cry.
Well, my favorite childhood memories would be the ones where we've always went back to the country. I'm from Adel, Georgia. I was born, not necessarily raised.
It's in you though.
But it's there. It's in my blood.
You went there every summer.
So yes, and exactly. So I went to Cecil, Georgia, Adel, Georgia, all the little surrounding counties. The country. And we went and we stayed the entire summer. And one of my cousins is actually online, Kodak. It's just spending time with family and getting to know family. My grandfather, he really instilled in us the importance of family and the importance of knowing family and being around family and just loving on family, because one day, that dynamic in your family will change. Yep. And oftentimes, being a 50-year-old woman, I do look back at my look back at those moments, because now all I have are memories.
Right.
And I can just love on those memories. Love on my grandmother, my grandfather, my cousins, my aunts and my uncles that are not here, and I can I can just really appreciate the time that I spent with them and what they stored in me and who they meant to me. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. The family's trips to the beach and just the cookouts and the family reunions at the state park, and everybody just get grown and they have their separate lives. I guess that's why I love all my family so much, because time changes everything. And I just look back on those memories and I'm blessed, and I appreciate them.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Sorry. I think Mike Brown had one of the best childhood memories of your life.
I'm with Mike Brown on this. Mike Brown said, meeting Marlon, favorite childhood memory. I'm just saying.
That was one of my teenage.
I think that should have been number one.
That was one of my teenage memories. Yes, and I have a whole nother rabbit hole I can go down with meeting this this old young man over there.
Well, but I think that's great, babe. Okay. I think you should leave it right there with me.
Be right there with you. Okay.
I have a childhood memory. I want to start off because I see there's someone to watch it now. One of my favorite childhood memories in school was being in geometry class and sitting first desk in front of Adonis Harris all the time. I used to beat him because I was the smartest person in the class, and Adonis had to sit second chair to me
Adonis, are
in
you
Mr.
taking
Hancock's
that?
class. I just want to say that's one
Are
of my
you taking
favorite
that?
childhood memories. Thank you, Adonis.
I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that. You better than me.
Okay, Adonis. Okay, you know, made it on to our bio session.
Hey, oh, that's tough, though.
Okay, now I got my
me. I want to say, who's your favorite musical artist at the moment? Dad.
I thought
we was on him because he said his.
No, he just jumped in.
I'll get to that after.
Funny.
All right, just to give you, I call myself the Rice Man on the show, but it's Marlon Rice. I'm the head of the family, the chief steward of the family man. I love my family. In reference to the podcast, I think, what I would like to bring to the table is perspective. I've always prided myself from being able to see from multiple perspectives, and I think that I've been called a great communicator. I feel like I'm able to convey a point, but I think that the biggest part of communication is being able to see from both sides.
Right.
And I think that you wouldn't listen to me unless I prove to you that I understand what you're saying to me. And I think that's important. So I'm the one that people will say, Marlon, why are you always playing the devil's advocate? Why are you always coming from the other side? Because I think that true understanding comes from understanding both sides. And I think that some things I do. Yeah. And I think that when you look at it, you know, I want to be able to see both sides of both roles. So whether it's gender or race or age gaps.
Absolutely.
I ask a lot of questions, and people are like, man, why are you asking me the same question? I'm saying, I'm not asking you the same question. I'm asking you a different question, a different way, so it can bring forth understanding. And I think if I can just articulate back to you what you're trying to tell me, and you say, well, yes, that is what I'm trying to say. And you know I understand you. Now I'm trying to tell you what I'm trying to say. Now you're trying to understand me. And I think that in a podcast setting, in a state of the United States or the world, that understanding is key. I just think that people don't understand each other. And I think that's where we're missing the boat on a lot of things. And I want to bring that perspective here. And I think even when you're watching movies or TV, if we're watching a movie about a drug dealer like Power or Snowfall or BMF, when you're watching those shows and they showing the show from that person's, I can't do the side stuff.
I said Your Honor.
When you're seeing it from that person's perspective, whether the drug dealer or if you're watching something like Dexter and he's a killer, you start to root for the person. Even if it's a drug dealer or something like that, because you're seeing it from their lens, from their eyes, and you're able to see them, and then you start to root for them on some occasions. Right. And I think that lens is important when you're coming from any perspective. So whatever side you're looking from, if we can show the lens from that way and gain an understanding from how that person grew up, what they've seen, what they've been through, then you can understand them and you can allow them to understand you. So that's what I would love this podcast to be about. So we can, when you tell your turn, you can tell your truth and not just listen to someone's truth and kind of dismiss it just so you can hurry up and say your truth, but to really listen to someone's truth and try to understand it. And then, you know, that way we can bring forth a different type of, you know, communication and connection with people. So
absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So what are your hobbies? You got to answer all the other stuff.
Oh, he got to answer my question first.
So he didn't even let us know who he is.
Who? What do you mean? Who am I?
Hobbies.
All right, hobbies.
Who are you?
I like to shoot for one.
Yeah. We all did.
I'm a heavy gun enthusiast.
Period.
I am one of the people that comes from
because it said gun ho.
Rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Hey,
I'm one of those people. It's a sport to me. I'm not out killing animals or anything. I'm just target shooting at this point and becoming very proficient at that craft. Very proficient. Let y'all hear that. So nobody won't try me on that.
Okay, so my question is, what is your biggest regret in life?
Yeah, dog. Okay. Jeez.
Regret. I just have always, and you know this, I have always lived my life without regrets. I just think that everything, even the things that I've done even the things that I've done that I wish I could change, it made me who I am. Yeah. Every decision that I made put me here in this chair. It led me to marrying you, having my children, staying at home, trying to be a family guy, family man, take care of things. Some of those things that I did that I probably shouldn't have may not have led me here. Yeah. It may have led me into a different direction. So I look back at nothing and say, I wish I hadn't done it. I'm happy with where I am. It's where I'm supposed to be. And I believe that.
Yep. The reason I asked that is because a lot of, okay, no, we go somewhere else. Okay. That'd probably be a whole nother different podcast.
Okay.
I got a couple questions.
Okay.
Well, you're the oldest.
Say it again.
He's the oldest. So,
okay.
So in theory, he's gonna see Jesus first.
So
in theory, like he's not gonna die soon. But okay. If you were to be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
That's a good question.
I would like for it to be that I took my role as chief steward of my family seriously.
Okay.
Amen.
And I believe in, because I feel like if you cut the head off, the body will fall.
Yeah.
And if the head stays in place, stays positive, continues to teach and learn, I think that God's design works.
Right.
And I think that when the family stays together and they pray together, I think good things happen. And I think being in place as the head of your family is everything.
Absolutely.
I have one more
now my question.
I had two
questions.
First. I'm going to say my question. You're not going to stop me.
Come on.
So for question 2,
sure.
If God gave you a mic, let's say you have a mic, a universal mic, and out of all 7-8 billion people on this earth, if He gave you a mic, everybody tuned in, they're all listening to you. What would you say? You have the whole world
in your hand.
You
yeah. Got the whole world.
Whatever you say, it translates to all the languages, all the people, all the Muslims, all the Christians, all the atheists.
Come on with the thought-provoking questions.
I would say, I love you all. You are all my brothers and my sisters. And if I can do anything to help any of you, I would. And I hope you return the favor, regardless of, gender, race, anything like that we're all brothers and sisters in God's eyes. And we're here. We cohabit this earth together. We're stewards of it. And let's all work together and achieve something common and something positive that benefits humanity and not kills it.
Amen. Right. Now, the question that I already asked before everybody.
You don't got the to ask a question before me.
Go.
I already did.
Come on, we wasting time.
What's your favorite musical artist?
Ooh.
Who? Well, shall I say?
One.
Well, it varies on time.
I guess genre
it does.
Is
no. It does.
Your
favorite genre, your favorite overall.
Now she's trying to phrase the question.
No, I said overall.
Man.
Yeah, your favorite artist. That's
the hardest question I have been asked. I have no idea.
It does vary.
Who do you think it is, Mackenzie? I'm
I don't know.
I mean,
somebody put something in the chat about who they think your favorite artist is. For Hayes, Mike Brown.
Gonna say Rakim got me started rapping. I will say that Mike Brown is right about that. Mike, you know me. It was different stages and different evolutions.
So he your favorite artist right now
at the moment. Overall,
that time of life.
Overall,
at this moment right now, overall, who's your favorite?
Who do you listen to most in the car?
That
doesn't mean that's your favorite. Oh, no.
Random.
Yeah.
Favorite, not a random.
Let me come back to that question. I'm gonna answer.
I think I figured out who my favorite
I think that's hard. I think that's hard for Marlon because he is a lover of music. He listens to so much music that would be a very hard question for him.
I figured out who my favorite was out of all these times.
Go ahead.
It is not who you think it is.
Go ahead.
It ain't Meek Mill?
No, I knew it wasn't Meek Mill because right now he's not dropping anything.
I don't care, but he's talking about who I think it is, and that's what I thought.
No,
it's not Meek Mill.
Who is it?
It's not Bankroll Fresh.
I don't even know who that is.
I think
please never
my
say
favorite
that.
artist is Future.
Okay.
All time.
Okay.
I think I'm.
That's a legit.
I think I'm.
You know, that's a legit.
I think growing up, he was always there.
You can understand him.
Yes.
Is that ain't the mumble rapper?
just think-
No. His
that's
his words are very.
I think I put
Okay.
all the cards on the table and looked at him, all aspects of life, and he just been there for everything since 2010. So I was 10, so I just grew up listening. And
That's good stuff.
And he keeps
stay
making
proficient.
stuff. He keeps coming back out.
He stay relevant. Okay. Great.
Okay.
So shout out to Future, man. Free band game.
Okay.
Free band game.
Shout out AMG Twins.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to the AMG twins.
Signed to the free band gang. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have a question. If you can't answer that yet.
Right.
What is one Christmas gift growing up that you always wanted but maybe never got?
Ooh,
Good question.
Man, that's another good question because I never wanted past what my parents could afford.
You've been so.
I understood.
Humility.
No, I'm just saying I knew my mother was a single mother and I would never have stressed her to want something that
So
was
stress
out of,
wasn't. So stress wasn't.
But she's saying that she knew and that
Like,
she
if
had
you-
to get you. She said that
Yeah.
you had to get that you wanted, but just didn't
I'm
get.
so basic and so heavy
He is
with
basic.
everything. I just don't want
With
to
that kind of
A Whopper with cheese.
Okay, like if you could think back on
At this point.
if you could think back on all the like toys and all the things like back in your time, like if you like have the mind of your younger self and have all the money right now, like what would your younger self like really have just really desired?
Music equipment at an earlier age.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I eventually was able to buy keyboards and mixing machines, and
Yes.
stuff like that. But
Good.
yes, earlier I would have
liked
liked some more music equipment earlier.
Mhm.
Yes.
I like that.
Guitar Center
Yes.
is where we
Yeah, we
lived
stayed in
back
Guitar
in the
Center.
day. That's why I said I was gonna go in my childhood memory with Marlon. Y'all, and for a lot of y'all that's on here, y'all know that Marlon was Matt Click Hayes and all of that. And y'all,
Can I answer
we
that question?
stayed in Guitar Center. We spent hours and hours, like the song, in Guitar Center.
Oh, who sings that song?
I don't know.
Oh,
Money
Money
Long.
Long.
Money Long, yeah. We
I didn't know that either.
she made that song for him being the Guitar Center.
Okay. Can I answer that question then?
Yes.
I think for me, since I still consider myself a kid right now to y'all, since I am a dependent, I live here.
That question was posed to you.
No, I said I want to answer.
Oh, you
it.
want to answer?
I
Okay.
kinda wanna answer
Whoa, keep up.
Oh no, okay. I'm just trying to say.
I would love. They know what I'm about to say. A blacked out Camaro.
Okay, and that's why you work.
But
That's why
I
you hustle.
said she
Yeah.
said
Childhood.
you're
That's why
never
you
gonna
hustle.
get
I
it.
just like
I said I still consider myself a child. I
No,
still live here. I'm a
childhood.
dependent.
No,
Anyway.
childhood.
Yeah.
Like
A
kids.
blacked out
Mark's gonna get that
Camaro.
Camaro.
she getting it, child.
I changed from light blue. I mean, from red trim to light blue trim. Oh my goodness!
Now look,
Yeah, I can't.
hold on, Mike Brown said he wanted a green machine, but his mama couldn't afford it. Mike Brown, I had a big wheel. I think I kind of want a green machine too, but I had a big wheel
What is
version.
that?
It's like
A tractor?
no, it's
No,
like a
three-wheeler.
pedal,
It sounds like it
pedal
would
bike,
be
you
a
know what I'm saying? That
tractor.
you pull the lever and you
Yeah.
spin around and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think when I got my bike, I wanted a BMX, but she ended up buying me a Huffy, and I ended up liking my Huffy better than the BMX. It had a longer crank, I can go faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Adonis keeps saying he was first year in Mr. Hancock class in geometry, but
he
I don't
said it
believe
was fake news. What you
He
said.
said it was
he was-
fake
he
news.
was saying, yeah, he
But
was
Adonis,
saying,
we both
dun,
know.
Fox.
We both know. We shared. I think we switched a couple of times, but I think out of the, I think
Y'all
I said
battled
that the
each
most.
other for
Yeah.
first year.
Yeah. So Adonis was smart. So I had to give him props,
Yeah.
and he can run fast. Adonis can fly. He was super. Yeah.
We want to see.
Yeah.
I don't believe it till I see it.
Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Your mom and the Donovans on the same track team. So
I believe it. Okay.
Yeah, he
so,
can ride.
like Coach Ingram.
No,
Coach
Coach Isom was the boys' coach. Coach Ingram was the girls' coach.
Oh, so at Kendrick.
Shout out to Coach Ingram. Love you. Mean it.
Growing up, I think my best gift, I would say. I already got my.
What we doing?
I'm just saying we just going. Everybody answered.
Okay. Best gift though.
I think I got my gift. The BB gun.
Yeah.
And the pellet gun.
Yeah. It was a BB and a pellet gun.
Yeah,
it was a black and silver BB and a pellet gun.
BB and pellet gun.
Yeah. And look, I had to fight with my wife about getting that BB gun. She did not want to do it.
Him and Rod had one.
That's the thing about having a dad. I fought for him to get that BB gun.
And we was out there every single day. He was like, Morgan, I'm gonna stay back here. Go fix the cans. Go fix the cans. I was on can duty.
Set up the cans.
Yeah. For him and Rod.
Yeah.
Him and the next door neighbor both had one.
That was my probably the best.
Okay, so now we're on best gifts?
The neighborhood, because that's the gift I always wanted is what I got. That's really, I was walking around the neighborhood like Omar off The Wire. We saw with that pellet gun.
You know what time?
Don't fool around.
The first gun I got was an actual gun.
So Marielle, what's yours then? So everybody going around the corner.
Well, we did one that we never got.
Well, now we on this.
The two gifts that I always wanted but never got were a pair of ice skates and a horse.
Well,
a horse. Yeah.
Remember the perspective she said she brought.
I bring the white perspective. Okay.
I was thinking that
as a white young child, I wanted a horse.
I was thinking that.
So,
it's not
are you considering buying those ice skates now that you could actually afford them yourself? You thinking about getting some?
I'll buy it.
Okay. There
yes.
You go. Can you ice skate?
So you and Mackenzie go ice skating.
Yeah.
Mackenzie can too. Yeah. I took them ice skating.
I ice skated 2009.
My mom used to. My mom used to take me, and my mom used to horseback ride.
No.
Mackenzie said no.
He'll be riding horses next week, y'all.
Yes.
Right.
I ride a horse.
First it was the
I rode an elephant.
It started with matcha. It's going to end with horse.
Have you ever rode an elephant?
Listen, he told me one time that he almost bought me a horse.
Protector, ain't it?
No, did he? I don't really know.
You almost bought her
I probably just selling wolf tickets to get it in the bag.
He never. It was gonna. I don't even believe that.
That was literally not even half a year ago.
Oh, I don't even believe that he meant it. Right. I don't believe it.
No, it was. Pastor Juan was selling the horse our neighbor. I was like, I might buy it.
You didn't mean it. You didn't mean it.
The horse is dead.
And what? Now he done killed the horse, y'all. He done killed the dang old horse.
It's a little baby horse.
Oh, it was a pony.
But that is my number one gift that I've asked Mackenzie. I said, one day I want a horse.
We gotta get land first.
Correct.
Okay, well, yeah.
All right.
I got a segment for how long we got left? Like 5 minutes?
No, it's 9:44.
I got a segment.
Go ahead.
Since it's Black History Month.
Okay. We finna switch it up.
It's called Growing Up Black.
Yeah.
And
I like it.
I want to hear some of y'all's growing up black moments. I'll start it off.
Yeah, so I can get an example.
On Saturdays, when I heard that gospel music playing,
get up and clean
it's
up.
time to clean up the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get up and clean up.
That's
universal.
If I hear that, never would have made it.
That's universal. Shekinah glory.
We're going to eat our grits and eggs and clean up the house. That's what that's where we're going. That's what we're going to do.
I would say looking back at school pictures and our faces being Vaselined up. Like
the shiny face pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The shiny face pictures. Yeah. Every black kid has those. You have
go.
I mean, I remember Saturday morning cartoon. Like real Saturday morning cartoon. Like Fat Albert, them like growing up early, getting up early and watching them. And coming home from school and watching cartoons like my age, like Tom and Jerry and He-Man and Thundercats and all that kind of stuff like that. I remember that. That's what
What is y'all doing? They've been having sidebars this entire
We didn't say nothing. Yeah. We just started laughing. That's my brother. We have telekinesis.
That's how it's cute.
Oh, what can I say?
I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I don't have one.
I got one.
Go ahead.
Let's say I lost something, like my phone or just anything, and I tell my mom I lost something, and she would say, she gonna lie, say she didn't say it, but she said this multiple times, and that stuck with me forever.
If she get up and find
it, if I find this, I'm gonna
whoop your butt. if I get up and find it, I'm gonna whoop your butt. Yeah,
I did say that. I'm not gonna say I didn't say that. I said that. Yeah, that's right.
I did another one. Growing up black. This is made for dad. Postponed whoopings.
Yes. Yes.
He say he gonna whoop you. If it's gonna be the worst night. He postponed it. Yes. You might go out to eat that day
but
or the next day. But the next week you have a great day thing. We got it come in, close the door.
I don't know, but Dad never whooped us.
Yes, I did.
I got whooping from you a good 2-3 times.
Because
that's it.
I made him to the point where you would never want another one.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah.
I whipped them.
No, but Dad used to wrap the thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
but they tried because they tried me the most.
I got the most whoopings. I think out of me and Mackenzie, I got the most whoopings.
Of course you did.
I have a growing up. I had a growing up black moment.
Go ahead.
Have y'all ever heard this state? Your mother or father will whoop you, and they will whoop you until you cry. And then say this statement.
You better not cry.
I give you something to cry about. Yeah. You want to cry, I'm going to give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
And as a cry baby.
That's not what you wanted at first? You wanted me to cry?
a lot of whippings. I was a good child. I didn't. My mama's watching. She can testify. I didn't.
That wasn't wrong with you now.
It ain't.
Hey.
It's not. I was a good child.
I would say, this is not growing up, but this is growing up a kid. I want to publicly apologize to my parents because sometimes I do not have McDonald's money.
Yes.
I thought McDonald's was cheap and all that. can we stop by and get something to eat? No, we don't have McDonald's. You got McDonald's money? No. Sometimes I know. So they were not lying.
And then they had to eat for a whole family. Yeah.
Because McDonald's money is a bill.
So it is. Well, y'all, we're an hour and 2 in, so we need to end the podcast. But we thank y'all for coming out. God bless and good night.
God bless and good night. All right,
y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all support.
This was our Getting to Know Us episode, but we'll see y'all next week with a real topic. How about that?
These are real topics.
That's not really a topic.